So right, so you had a spell in the army,
Yeah.
and that was over in Hoorn, I think, wasn't it?
I spent most time in Hoorn in Germany, yeah. And I was damn nuisance. They transferred me from place to place to get it. So I finished up in Hoorn, and they had a garrison sort of set up for education, as it were. And the boss for me was Captain Halcrow.
Right.
Lovely fella, but he wouldn't be in charge of two sheep. Hell of a good man to work for, because he's left you get on with it.
He had the sense to know he wasn't that great.
He knew he wasn't.
That's worth a lot.
And he was very, if anything went wrong, he would take the rap. He had good points.
Right.
So we were ordered by the Colonel to produce a Garrison magazine. Minimum, I think it was 30 pages, which meant 15 pages of size or something.
Yeah.
And a minimum distribution of, I think, of 1,200 or something like that, It was a huge barracks.
Right.
It was all over 30,000 men, built by the Germans. It was one of their main places. Well, then we took it over there when we defeated the Germans. And these German barracks, they made British barracks look like pigsties, They were really bloody high-class workmanship of the floors and ceilings and everything.
Okay.
The whole hotel.
None of this jerry-built thing, no?
Oh, nothing like the British Army, save every penny. So we had to produce a Garrison magazine. So I immediately went around saw all these sergeant majors who were in charge of stores and everything else. And,
you got to get paper?
Yeah, because I had to scour paper. So I needed at least 1,200 sheets of paper a week, minimum, and that wouldn't do it, And they were all a bit sympathetic. They said, and the trucks used to arrive at the back of our building, loaded with paper that they'd requisitioned or hadn't used. And I used to bring it in. I had a spare room to pile this paper up. And they provided me with a sort of ramshackle old press thing. I had never done anything like this in my life.
Brilliant.
But Halcrow was in charge, and he was I got to admit, he should never have been a second lieutenant. He was a captain, but he was a public school boy.
Right.
But he was a damn good bloke. You couldn't dislike him, put it that way. And if things went wrong, he'd stand up.
Yeah, that's worth a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a lot, of course it was. So he had a chat with me. How are we going to do this? Have you a few ideas? I said, yeah, we hired a German secretary, and straight away, a little typist. We wanted somebody who could type fast, you see.
Yeah.
We got somebody to loan us that guy as well. One of the regiments wanted to get rid of some nuisance, so we needed a hand, as it were. And we set about doing the magazine. And the colonel, apparently, it was a full colonel in charge. Lieutenant colonels in charge of regiments.
Okay.
The next rank up is full colonel.
Full colonel, yes.
Who is a big wheel to these next to brigadier. He called me over one day. Yeah, how are you going to do this magazine? I said, well, we think we can get the paper in and we can get yes. But I want everybody to know that it's their magazine. I said, you mean take papers and things from various regiments? He said, yes. He said, get them involved. So I then kind of put notices up with their permission of their CEO in all the regiments, all the units. Anybody want to write anything,
stories, whatever, right?
Stories, anything you want to joke. Of course, we got some foul stuff in. It's interesting,
Was something not printable then, was it?
Yeah, and we had to get heavy board, you see, because you can produce a magazine of paper, then you need more of a board, you know what I mean?
Yes, I've done that kind of layout.
For the cover.
Oh, I see, okay, for the cover you mean, right, okay, yes.
And so we...
Oh, right, so you had a proper cover and everything.
Yeah, right. And then I had this printing press they give me this from office, printing press, and I had a typist to type everything up for me, little German girl. And we were in business,
Excellent. And
Halcrow used to sort of bite his hands. How are we going to do this? I leave it to me. Go. I was good at said go and play golf, But he said, I want you to arrange things and submit them to me as editor. Oh, you're going to sit there just... That's all right with me.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and that's how it
Just make
works.
sure he passes his test.
So I went round every unit, every mess, into the sergeant's messes, talking to them.
Fantastic.
Got permission to put up notices that we accepted articles and poems, anything I wanted, or items of interest. It would be accepted. And
Contact Sergeant Wilson.
They may not come out the first week, they will be, processed. And it went well.
Brilliant.
And before we knew it, we were doing several thousand copies of the magazine per week.
Fantastic.
And that's
I mean, you just hand printing them then? You had this little
we had
printing.
a German typist and a little printer.
So that's the Wilson and Blackett books were born.
Aye.
Courtesy of the British military, yeah?
Aye. So, of course, you're not supposed to do that. There's no requisition in army regulations that allows you to do that. So everything I was doing was illegal or unofficial to say the least.
Unofficial, let's say that.
It was
Yes.
unofficial to say the best. And I was given the title of something, they're in charge of something that I never went to.
Oh, so you can't remember the title. I mean, liaisons officer or something like that.
So it was attached to head office because there was a garrison. See, when you get regiments coming in, spending a month or two on the firing ranges, and then going out again, another regiment comes in. You've got a constant interchange, and they always leave gear behind. They always do. And so you have to have a head office to run the barracks.
Right, yeah.
Arrange the movements in and out of the units.
And all this stuff.
And
So you're doing logistics straight away then, yeah?
So I was doing straight away. So anybody moving out, I was straight over there grabbing all the... because we managed to... One of them left a little truck behind.
You left the whole truck behind?
Aye.
I tell my son off for forgetting his coat. They've left the whole truck behind, yeah.
Aye, so I think they were coming back to Britain. See, I don't think they'd actually for me. So I know I had a truck, and I take the plates off the unit off the back.
Right.
And I used to go around and see various sergeant majors. The sergeant majors run the army.
Yes,
the
I've been told that.
Don't
yes.
run the army. And I'd go around and see the regimental sergeant major, or even the company sergeant major. Hey, I need some juice and petrol. I take it on the back out, and you always get filled up with petrol.
Like Bilko, this, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I was Bilko. You come on to Bilko on me. I had a scrounge paper.
Yeah, you produced a
magazine. I had a little German typist.
truck to drive it round.
I had a little German typist who was officially not working for me, but working else in Garrison head of office, but she was working for me. And she was a good typist. Good.
Yeah.
And,
And you had a truck to deliver the papers.
And they even gave me a Lance Corporal to assist me. And he was one of these that they couldn't control. It was a pain in the ass, so they've always wanted rid of him, But he was good when they let him loose to do things he wanted to do and give him a free. He was good as gold. He didn't want to take orders, really.
Yeah.
So he'd say, "Hey, how about doing this for me? Hey, can you?" And he'd go off and do it.
Give him a bit of responsibility, yeah.
He wanted to do things. So before you knew it, the first magazine came out. I think we did 2,000 copies.
Brilliant.
And it was about 30 pages. That was all. And before you knew it, it was really popular because soldiers used to send in jokes. A lot of them were mucus.
I was thinking about that. How much of it is actually
But they
usable?
could send in articles if they wanted, or experience stories, and then we print them.
You just had to edit it together. That's what you had to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Superb.
I also wrote an editorial,
Right.
which Halcrow signed.
Of course.
He signed it, I wrote it. And everything went well. We got on well together.
Brilliant.
And I produced the Garrison magazine for
Could
months.
have worked the system, hadn't you?
Well, it was much better than being with the regiment, wasn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
taken out of the regiment.
Good fun.
Yeah, and I
Drive a truck round and write the
so-
stuff.
and
Scrounging all the things you
petrol.
need, yeah.
I take it on the back. I'll ask them to put a few gallons if you know. And that's how the army works. The sergeants run the army.
Yeah.
The people think officers. They're not. I don't know about today.
No, I think
But
it's
the
always
officers
been the same.
didn't run the army.
I
The
think that's-
sergeants and sergeant majors run the
I
army.
think that's every army in the world, I think.
So the first person you're going to see was the regimental sergeant major, and ask his permission to speak with
Go on.
his people.
So there you have it.
And they always said yes, but let me know.
Just make sure I know what's going on.
I'd always tell his secretary or something. There was a bloke secretary. I was coming in after and let us know, and I always gave them glowing.
Oh, I see. So you flatter them in the magazine as well, then.
Oh, like a flatter before.
So you play both ends.
Yeah,
Nice.
if a wife had a child, we said everybody must rejoice that it's good news. Yeah.
Oh man, it'd be priceless to get a hold of one of those magazines.
I was priceless, wasn't I?
Yeah, with a magazine as well. I'd just love to see a copy of it. Shame you didn't keep one
you see,
somewhere.
if you get 15 pages, you've got 30
Yeah.
pages because it's 15 sheets.
Yeah.
You always produce 8, 12, 16. It's got to be
Yeah, even numbers.
even
Yeah.
numbers.
Just a shame you haven't kept a copy somewhere, isn't it?
My bother, it's part of my life.
Oh, it'd be brilliant now, wouldn't it? It'd be gold dust.
Aye.
Oh, I'd love it. It'd be hilarious.
And people would come in and ask me, they were going to go home and get married, and any chance of putting
Put some
something-
notices in there.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
sorts
brilliant.
of things, requests. The strangest ideas would come. People would want to look a notice about something. My wife just had a baby, and
Fantastic.
she wanted all the other women, So we were.
Oh, so they came for the families as well, yeah.
Aye. So that's what I was doing.
Oh, we've got to find a picture somewhere of you in your sergeant's uniform.
I can't.
Because what was that, late
Yeah,
50s,
couple-
wasn't it? About 57, 58, something like that? 54 or a bit earlier than that, right? Okay.
Well, I was in college, 50 to 54.
Oh, of course, yeah, you're a bit older than my dad,
50.
yeah.
Well, I was 6, I was in the army. My older brother was out there as well, but he was an officer.
He was an officer, wasn't he?
He
Yes.
became a full colonel. Retired as a brigadier, can you believe it?
Amazing.
Aye.
Boy from Splot.
Aye. Aye, God bless him.
Oh, there we are, Sergeant Wilson, thank you very much.
I made Bill go look amateur.
Sergeant Bilko,
I made Bill go look amateur, I promise you.